Okay, so we have Wedding Crashers 23. Although I think it'll be fine since TUSA is a very twist-heavy player, or at the very least, he really tries to commit to those twists. But whether or not that'll cost him in terms of rushing and getting bad accuracy, we'll have to just see. Other than that, I can see TUSA wanting to protect Hellfire and Wedding Crashers based off the twists. Maybe perhaps even Phantom, but he also could be unfamiliar with that. Whereas Jessie, as we've seen, monster player from yesterday, seeded number 16. Or no, I believe seeded number 19, actually. Sorry, Dunhills was the one who was supposed to compete in Pro. That's seed number 16. Unfortunately, he is sick and will not be making it today. If you wanted to know for the reason why he DQ'd on Smash.gg. But we have seen yesterday Jessie, absolute monster player coming from New Jersey. Been focusing on school, comes back with a really strong, just comes back really strong. Just 989 on Gargoyle Full Song already really set with the accuracy and the foundation. In addition, really overall, just his footwork has been improving given his break. Which goes to show that you can have all this live stuff happening, but when you come back to pump it up, you're always growing as an individual player. All right, all players really interested in this really screwy card draw. And it looks like Jessie's opting to ban Wedding Crashers. Jessie, as we've seen from yesterday, doesn't really have that high-level doubles confidence. Maybe with 20s, sure, but as you can see here, the 23 is just going to be a little bit too much for him. And knowing that TUSA is a high-level clearer, it's not going to be very good for him. TUSA going for a ban right here. It's going to probably be Iolite Sky, honestly. There we go. There's Iolite Sky. The only reason for that is I believe TUSA is aware of how many greats he can eat in a given stream. And with a song like Iolite Sky, you're just going, if you rush it, you easily just eat up a lot of greats and goods and bads even, because each bracket is treated as 3 notes instead of 1, and the judgment window for each are really different. We get to listen to this beautiful Phoenix OST as we get into the protects. So I'm not sure if the rules of the ban protect sequence have been established, but as you can see on the UI, the recycle button is another way of saying redraw. So every player in this tournament gets a total of 2 redraws. If they don't like a certain song in a pool, they can opt to switch that song out with a completely new song. And as you can see from the shield icon right there, protects will come after bans. So if a player really wants to see a certain chart on a given round, they'll actually have to get through the other player not banning it first before they're able to protect it. Yo, Ellison! And Mr. Captain Blund is in the building. Captain Blund is in the building. Low light sky? Well, it's because it's actually an I, not an L, which is really easy for it to get confused. All right, so as you can see from the current window, we have Jessie from New Jersey and also the Gauntlet bracket, and TUSA staying in, coming in as his first pro boss. TUSA claiming that his weakest skill is bracket, which is fair because he's been really adamant about saying your mind D23 is way too hard despite the public general consensus. Again, we already saw how Jessie's weakest skill came into play with him banning Wedding Crashers. So I'm actually not sure why TUSA wrote Expert 1 there, because he's definitely an XX Expert 2 now, which big ups to him. Although, in a game like Phoenix, clears are definitely not the same as getting accuracy in low level. So let's see if TUSA went back and did some studying.
New tunes. Original. Series Burst to Zero Phoenix.
I'm beginning to see the drawback of having one of the 2 commentators have to go play, because my voice from yesterday is not amazing and my voice from today is not great either. But Jesse looking like he wants to pick the warm-up song, but it's in the XX folder, so we're not going to get another Gargoyle full song warm-up. Okay, never mind. He was looking for... Bruh. Jesse continuing to be a logistical nightmare for the TOs, opting to get a full song. No. Please. The TOs waving their hands frantically, trying to get... Come on, this is just like Gargoyle, right? Just instead of it being yellow, think of it as green. And instead of that character, think of it as being a Gargoyle. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, Jesse didn't have enough. I don't know where his hotel is, but I assure you he probably walked here. Jesse doing Jesse things. Yeah, so Bedlam S16, or sorry, S18, being a pretty good warm-up song in my opinion, because there's a lot of tech mixed in with just basic runs, like straightforward runs. Maybe some staircases here and there, but this is a really good chart just to keep your body moving. Plus, Bedlam is also one of those songs where each of the charts don't have too many rest sections. There's only that one part in the middle, and other than that, you gotta do a lot of gallops and jumps, and if you're a low-level player, which obviously these players are not, it tends to be really draining. Welcome to our new chatters to GUAC Pros today. Thank you guys for tuning in and witnessing this insane show. The difficulty is only going to ramp up after these this winner's round 1. We got the top level seeded players just waiting for all of these players in the winner's round 2 very comfortably. Such is the way with a bracket style elimination, double elimination when you only have 12 players. Wow, Jesse ending it off with a better combo there. Feeling a little bit of that burn. Great, but overall the accuracy was pretty good.
Wow! New record!
Alright, I gotta get TUSA the... What? In my bag, I have a lot of water bottles. Huh? Alright, got the supply drop with the water. Remember to stay hydrated at home, folks. Alright, right there, right there. Oh, get a little closer. Get a little closer. There you go. This stream was sponsored by Pull-In Spring. Joke, is a joke. Is huh? Yo, you stay coming in with the red juice. What the hell is that? All right, our top 4 players coming in right just from their hotel. As you can see on the camera, 4199, Cell, Adam, and already HD. Dude, what is that? What is that? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yo, you didn't mix it well. I see that shit in the bottom. Yeah. There you go. It wasn't as red as it was yesterday, and you had it in a gallon bottle. No. Wait, you need electrolytes just so you can dance on Zero Rise Double 25? Random skin? Is a fair point. All right, so just to remind you guys of what the song draws were, we have 2 doubles charts, but we're gonna start off with both players playing 1 double, and then they're going to go into Hellfire. So I would have to assume.
Yo, we gotta start playing. Gotta start.
Oh, I mean, Jesse with his phone out, looking like he's trying to study Book double 21. If memory serves, this is the old 20 where you had the funny little spider leg motion. If you're the kind of person to really enjoy how weird it is for a player to play this game, this is a treat for you. Wait, is this the old 20 or the old 19? Oh, I don't think it's the wonky one, because the wonky one was yeah. And the Miro, again, not knowing how to level their own charts. So it's going to be really interesting because the public conception of the book charts, there was a double, in XX, there was a double 19 and a double 20. A lot of people are actually saying that going as far as to say that the double 19 is harder. Oh, okay. So this is the old 19, which is fair. Yeah, so maybe this isn't the one with the funny spider legs. This is, overall, it's just a stamina train wreck. Very reminiscent of what they charted way back in, like, I believe NX era. Apologies if I get something wrong, because I actually started in XX, so. All right, we're just gonna go straight into it. Jesse getting ready to play book old double 19 for those of you at home who still have only XX. You can already see how weird this chart is, just how disregard for any sort of good gameplay to any unexperienced player. This really just does look like random step. But the mental model of how you're supposed to play this game way back then is really different from what it is now. A lot of players with the bar being able to straighten themselves out after a sequence of notes. But that's why it really highlights the importance of staying still after you play a pattern, just so you have the setup. Right, this is the double 19. It's just going to keep going. Oh, just barely unable to clutch that clear, but it's okay. This isn't a tournament for clears. This is a tournament for scoring. Just look how brutal the pad transitions are here. I would have to say, given TUSA's more flexibility with being able to play doubles, he was the one who actually opted to protect this, just being the one to protect Hellfire. Although that is also, I would have to say, a TUSA-based chart. But I can't say anything too early as we haven't seen it yet. Really nailing that anchor right there. All right, jump scare. Okay, and one of the older charts in Phoenix, one of the holds are just gonna randomly have 400 combos, so better make sure you hit that. Still really impressive score, but the score for TUSA to beat here is 9-2-1. All this is gonna be about tracking how well he's gonna be able to take himself from P1 and P2. Really also understanding the alternation, and if he commits to cheating, how he will set himself back up for playing regularly after. All right, TUSA signing in, not knowing that it's event mode and your scores don't save on event mode. If you guys are going for human metronome and you have event mode on, turn it off because you won't get it.
Level 15. Level 21.
Yeah, recall the Byte 6 no bar tournament. This chart, I don't know if this was the chart that came out, but honestly, both of them would have been great contenders to have as no bar charts. Yo, good luck, man. So again, TUSA with his general more comfortability with doubles charts, I believe he's going to actually try to full send twist these, because if anything, if you're going to twist it, then it's easier to alternate your feet and keep up with the chart, even if you end up being a little bit later, because trying to pattern manip everything. Also, TUSA being a higher seed, it has the advantage of being able to play second. So seeing a lot of those weird far away patterns. Yep, really trying to twist everything, but you can see the advantage of him standing still after a sequence of patterns, being able to anticipate what's next. A lot of modern pump players actually opting to for those diagonal crosses, just double step it. But no, TUSA is just going to go straight up for the entire twist. Even in this section, where it looks way easier to twist it, TUSA is not phased at all by these twists. Yeah, just being able to call out all of those far away transitions. It's going to really net him the victory here. Look, even though the chart may seem like a little bit random, there is a consistent rhythm to it. So to a certain extent, once you're able to read the notes and like the turn sequence, just how you're supposed to hit it, you can kind of assume what's going on. All right, let's hope he stays on it. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to say that it goes to TUSA already. Really solid play already. Beating out Jessie by 30,000 points.
New record!
Hellfire has 22.
Alan picking P1 side, even though a lot of people were saying that P2 side was a little bit worse. Or sorry, because people were saying that P2 side was worse, Alan actually opting to maybe pick P1 side. Although we have tried to mod it so that all of the arrows are level to the arrow consistent from P1 and P2. Now going into Hellfire, which I presume is actually Jessie's Protect. Being a more singles-based player, coming off with a Vuk double 21 warm-up. A lot of this chart has you facing in one direction when you're twisting it, so it's going to be really hard for someone like Jessie, who's really good at double stepping, kind of sliding his foot from blue to red, hitting those brackets, to be able to maintain the sequence, because it's an entire run on your side.
New tunes. Level 10. Level 15. Level 23.
All right, both players trying to get their limbs nice and warm. Just to give you guys a little bit of a pro health tip, don't forget that your muscles are like string cheese. When you pull them apart while they're cold, they can get a really serious injury, but once you start to warm them up, it becomes a little bit stretchier, a little bit more flexible for your body. So when you're going to play in any tournament or even a nice long pump session with you and your friends, do not forget to at least take 10 minutes to stretch. Namely, in pump, depending on your playstyle, your legs, doing a couple of lunges, maybe for your triceps, just doing a couple of tricep stretches. Can demonstrate them for y'all at some point, but not now. So now we're just going to go straight into Hellfire. I'm not concerned for either of these players for the beginning. But I will let you know when the anchor sections start pulling up, and then that's when things are going to get really spicy. Here we go. Each of these holes are 1 tick, so you got to make sure that you hit these. Some basic twists are going to be here. All of the basic staircases being in showcase, including the inner ones. Here we go, side anchors for the first part. TUSA really nailing it so far, but Jessie keeping up. Nice. TUSA able to hold on to every single one of those anchors. Again, we're gonna have a brief rest section right here. And now another run is coming. Oh, Jessie just letting go of the hold a little too early. TUSA nailing those staircases, getting only 1 bad. Jessie still en route to clear this, by the way. Now we're going to get straight into the final run here. These anchors just shoving you right here, shoving you from left to right, demanding such fierce hit movement. All right, let's see how they hit these bracket ending. A lot of side brackets, forcing you to twist this. Jessie, oh! Possible clear from both sides. TUSA getting it, but Jessie still probably in this. It's not 100% sure.
I knew you could do it.
Great stuff to TUSA, really full sending it, really giving all the players on the foot cam a great showcase of every single, not only basic staircase, but anchors and turns, being able to really force the hips, move side to side, catch up with how really how mean this chart can be.